New Laws for Buying U.S. Farmland, read to you by Carol Brigham. The United States government works with other governments around the world. The U.S. buys products from and sells products to other countries. The U.S. gives help to other countries if they need it and asks for help from them too. The goal is to keep the United States strong and safe. Sometimes another country does something to make the U.S. feel less safe. When this happens, U.S. leaders retaliate. Problems with China. In 2019, a Chinese billionaire wanted to build a wind farm in Texas. He said it would help the state's electricity grid. People were worried that he was a part of the Chinese Communist Party. They said he might put devices on the wind turbines to spy on Laughlin Air Force Base. Texas lawmakers stopped the project. In 2021, a group of Chinese business people bought farmland in North Dakota. They wanted to build a corn mill on the land. The land was 12 miles from Grand Forks Air Force Base. Federal officials said that the business people were also part of the Chinese Communist Party. Lawmakers worried that the land would be used to collect military secrets. In 2023, lawmakers stopped the company from building on the land. In early 2023, a Chinese balloon flew through U.S. airspace. It traveled all the way from Alaska to South Carolina. Americans worried that China was collecting U.S. military secrets with the balloon. For more about the Chinese balloon, see the March 2023 issue of Easy English News. Lawmakers worried about protecting U.S. information. They also worried about protecting America's food supply. They decided to find new ways to limit China's access to the United States. New laws. Before 2023, 14 states already had laws keeping people from other countries from buying U.S. farmland. This year, lawmakers in 33 more states have written 81 new bills. These bills would stop the Chinese government, Chinese businesses, and Chinese citizens from buying U.S. farmland or land near U.S. military bases. State lawmakers are still talking about most of these bills, but some have been made into laws. Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Idaho, Indiana, Louisiana, Mississippi, Montana, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Utah, West Virginia, and Virginia have all passed these new laws. Florida's law is one of the harshest so far. Chinese citizens cannot buy property in Florida within 10 miles of military bases or airports. People who sell property in Florida to Chinese immigrants could be fined $1,000 and go to prison for up to a year. These new laws in most states also stop people from Cuba, Russia, North Korea, Venezuela, Iran, and other countries of concern from buying property in the U.S. Some of the laws even ban public colleges from accepting international students from China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran. Federal lawmakers are also working on new property laws. The Senate approved an amendment to the Defense Spending and Policy Bill that would change who can buy farmland in the U.S. Now the House of Representatives must approve the amendment and the Defense Spending and Policy Bill. If the bill passes, the governments of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea would not be allowed to buy farmland in the U.S. Discrimination. These new laws do not apply to Asian Americans who are U.S. citizens. Most of the laws also do not apply to Asian Americans who have their permanent resident cards and are becoming citizens. They are still able to purchase land for homes and businesses. However, they are afraid that the new laws will lead to more discrimination. Asian Americans think people will not want to sell property to them because of the way they look. They argue that because they look Chinese, they will have to prove that they are not members of the Chinese Communist Party. The American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, and Asian rights groups say that these laws are illegal. They say the laws go against the Fair Housing Act. The Fair Housing Act stops discrimination based on race, color, national origin, religion, sex, and gender, family status, and disability against people who are renting or buying property. Lawmakers say the new laws are not discriminatory. They say every buyer will have to show that they are not from one of the banned countries. All buyers will also have to prove that they are not members of the Chinese Communist Party. Other concerns. Some American farmers are also worried about these new laws. They say the government should not control who can buy their farms. They are afraid that when they want to sell their land, there may not be anyone to buy it. For more information about Easy English News and to subscribe to our digital version or paper copies, visit our website, easyenglishnews.com.